Tennessee Titans second-round linebacker Anthony Hill has a chance to be one of the best linebackers in the NFL, and I'm going to show you what I saw on tape in today's film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans. Titans fans, welcome into another film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans, your home for Tennessee Titans X's and O's. I am your host, Tyler Rowland, 27 years as a Tennessee Titans fanatic. I've covered the team for Sports Illustrated, USA Today, and I'm a certified film junkie who's hosted the #1 Tennessee Titans podcast, Locked On Titans, for 7 seasons. In today's film breakdown, we are going to take a look at Tennessee Titans second-round linebacker Anthony Hill Jr. Hill Jr. has the size, 6'3", 240 pounds, the speed, and the violence to be an elite linebacker in Robert Saleh's system. We're going to look at how he shoots gaps and plays downhill in the run game, how he's able to blitz and affect the quarterback, and we'll look at Anthony Hill in coverage. Then we'll take a look at some of the things that need to get better as well. Before we dive into today's film breakdown, do want to thank you for checking out Tic Tac Titans. Remind you to get subscribed, stay subscribed for year-round free Tennessee Titans film content. I got a lot of stuff planned for you guys throughout the rest of the off season. So make sure that you throw a thumbs up on the video, a tighten up down in the chat. With that being said, as we always do, let's step into the film room. The #1 thing about Anthony Hill, he gets downhill. Watch him fly to the ball here. He's going to avoid the center, Jake Slaughter, everybody's favorite mid-round center, and get to the ball carrier. Right around him to make the play. Again, he just gets downhill with speed, shoots to the ball carrier. We see multiple examples. Slide around the center right there. And that's how he primarily beats blocks. He isn't somebody who sheds super often, getting his hand in the chest of the defensive or the offensive lineman and throwing them away. He's so quick and slithery that he'll just slide around guys. Another example here of Anthony Hill getting downhill to the ball carrier. It's going to be a zone run this way. He's just going to flow through the traffic, push off an offensive lineman, and get to the ball carrier. Look how quickly he covers that ground. It's really impressive. He's a really great athlete. Get through, push the offensive lineman out of the way, be right there for the tackle. Here's another good example right here, again, from this Florida game. Watch how he's just going to trigger downhill and get to the runner. Again, when he's going forward with speed, he can use his aggressiveness, his violence. That's when he's at his best. Once he triggers and he just slides through, again, very slippery player for a guy his size. Once he sees it, he IDs the run, flies forward, downhill, slides through the gap, meets the running back there and makes the tackle. Nothing his way right here. Anthony Hill just sees an opening, gets downhill, gets to the ball carrier. Quick trigger, downhill, speed, 4.5 for a linebacker. Gets there, physical, slams him on the ground. Ref's got to step in. He's a physical player here. Again, just very good at getting downhill and making plays, shooting at the ball carrier. We have Anthony Hill right here. Straight downhill. Right onto the running back. Easy money, baby. Easy money. Another great example right here. Anthony Hill shooting up the field, using his speed. He's just got an elite aesthetic for a linebacker as well. Blitz is in. Look at that. Look at that. He's too physical. He's too fast. Stopped by the initial block. Responds. Uses hands to get through. Gets on the quarterback. Makes him fumble. Just disruptive. He is just a disruptive player with his size, his speed, and his aggression. Another downhill find right here for Anthony Hill. Watch how he slides through the gap in the offensive line to find the running back. Slides over, cuts back in, and is right there to make the play. Again, you think he's out of position right here, and he has the tendency to get out of position sometimes. But he stays where he needs to be, fills the open hole, and meets the running back there. It's really impressive. Now again, his ability to go downhill when he's shooting on run plays or when he is a blitzer. Watch him blitz through the gap right here. And again, he covers ground so quickly. See how he's involved in the stunt here? Goes this way, and his job is to pick this offensive lineman for this guy to come in here. But if he gets to the inside shoulder to where this offensive lineman can't turn and get to him, he can slice right through. And again, he covers ground so quickly, and he does once he finally slices through. He's picking, the running back chooses, and he knows, all right, I'm through. Boom, straight to the quarterback, sack. That's the type of stuff that he's going to do in the Fred Warner role in Robert Saleh's defense. Robert Saleh mugs the line of scrimmage more than you would think. If you look at my Robert Saleh film breakdown video, you're going to see a lot of that in a certain section of the video where we break it down. But this stuff is required, and look how good he is at this. Ferocious. Another blitz right here from Anthony Hill. You're going to have a guy coming across the formation who's going to make contact with him, but it's only going to slow him down for a quick second, and then he's going to jump all over the quarterback. Causes a throw up. Have to throw the ball away, essentially, because Anthony Hill is right in your face. Barely phased him. Barely phased him. Another example of Anthony Hill as part of the pass rush. The Longhorns are going to do kind of a slant stunt right here, and then Anthony Hill is going to loop all the way around and get pressure on the quarterback. This is the type of creative stuff that Robert Saleh is going to be able to use Anthony Hill to do. Look how he fakes man coverage on the running back and then comes on the loop all the way around the formation. Again, he's athletic enough to do stuff like that and not be a fish out of water. Good pressure. Now I want to look at Anthony Hill in pass coverage, all right, because this is the big question. Can he be good enough in coverage to be a Titans starting linebacker? And he's going to just have a hook zone right here, there in cover 3. So you get your curl flats here, your hooks in the middle, deep third, deep middle right here. And Anthony Hill is going to do a great job of when he sees the quarterback's eyes come his direction, he's going to find the receiver and then drop back underneath of him. Quarterback looks over, he locates the receiver, drops into his zone, and makes a huge play. Again, do you see how that happened? Once the quarterback turns to his side, now look how he turns, locates the receiver just with his peripheral vision. Oh, I see him right there. Okay, now I know the depth that I have to be at. I'm going to turn my head back to the quarterback to watch his eyes. Know that I have to get way more depth, fly underneath of it, and make a play. Do you see how natural he looks doing that? I think he can be a really great linebacker, man. Like, he's really got the downhill violence, the aggression, the physicality in the run game, the ability as a blitzer, not completely fish out of water in coverage and can improve in that realm. We'll talk about what he needs to get better at later again. But Anthony Hill in coverage right here. Drops back into a curl flat. All right. Now he recognizes the running back coming right here. All right, that's my responsibility. Gonna pick him up. Now plaster to him. Scramble drill, plaster. Read the quarterback and make an interception. He's got good coverage instincts. How he picks him up. Picks him up. Read the quarterback the whole way. Make a play on the ball. When the ball comes at him, he's gonna make a play on it. Again, this is a nice catch, too. Look at that. High point. Really nice catch. Interception. Now, this one, the ball doesn't get thrown his way, but he's in another hook zone right here. All right? And there's going to be an in-breaking route this way, and he's going to cut it off nicely and force the quarterback to find somewhere else to go. So he's looking. Once 9, could be 8. I'm blind. Yeah, that's 8. He's right here. Look how Anthony Hill takes that away, forces him to check down to the running back, and it's a pass breakup. You can see it even better right here. Look, the quarterback wants to go that way. He's reading a two-man concept over here with the in breaker and then the outside guy. Anthony Hill, with good quickness and instincts, takes away the inside in. Quarterback has nowhere to go, has to go to the check down, sends him somewhere else. Good defense. There's really nice coverage ability in here. He's just got to improve his feel, his route recognition, some of those mental aspects of pass coverage. Here's where Anthony Hill has to get better, and he's a young player. He's a young guy, just turned 21 years old, so there's a lot of room for growth, but he's also been playing for a while. He's got a ton of experience at the college level, so will this get better with more time? We will see, but he's got to be better at the point of attack. Sometimes he just gets driven out of his area, and it's something where he's got to find a way to anchor down a little bit better, maybe get a little bit stronger and have better balance. Look how he just gets washed out by the offensive tackle. If you're going to be a downhill aggressor like that, you can't just get bullied off your spot so easily. Happens here as well, just with a tight end. Anthony Hill right here. How he steps up into the gap. That's where the running back's going. Right up into the gap, and watch the tight end bully him out of the way. Opens the hole right for him. Like, it's one thing for it to be an offensive tackle. It's another for the tight end to do you like this. You can't allow him to get you out of your spot like that. All right, now, my biggest problem with Anthony Hill in run defense is he just overruns stuff. Watch him just shoot forward and dive forward with disabandon right here, disregard. Totally missed the running back. Look, he just shoots to the ground, and the running back goes right through the hole where he's supposed to be. What is that? Oh, just shooting in for nobody. How are you helping us here? Not only that, but you opened the hole that they ran through. It's just over-aggressive. Lack of technique. But he's a young player, so again, that's something that could conceivably get better with good coaching. You know what I mean? Again, just sort of shoots too soon is what I put in my notes. He needs to be more patient with how he reads the run game. He'll shoot forward too soon, over-aggressive to get downhill. Watch how he gets downhill and he goes to shoot this gap. But the moment that he does that, he opens up something else. And look, it's an easy cut. Bam. So, I know that he can't be responsible for everything and you're supposed to be gap sound, but as a linebacker, you want to make plays. Over-aggressive, shoot forward, and opens up a lane for a running back. He goes back and makes the play, but him being over-aggressive, too early is what creates that play. It's another basically similar example here of Anthony Hill shooting inside too soon, and it allows the running back to cut outside and get extra yards. Shoots in and allows the guy to get around him. So he's just got to be a little more patient with how he reads things, in my opinion. That would be the next step. And sometimes he's just lost. I don't know how he's just absolutely lost. He just totally goes the wrong way. Look how he... See what just happened there? What's his key? Is it that tight end? Why would it be? This guy's going this way. This is a normal split flow. Why would he flow all the way over this direction? Is there something I just don't know that Texas is calling there? He just flows the total opposite way and the run goes the other way. Like, what were you seeing there? But he just seems lost sometimes, in my opinion, is how I would explain it. Right there. He's in the hole, and he just jumps to the other side and is totally lost. Just got to have a bit more patience or better read. Keep your eyes on the ball carrier. He gets lost right there and just jumps inside. Oh, nope, he went the other way. This one's bad, all right? He's edge rusher for this one, and you can tell immediately off the snap that he's the quarterback spy. Look, see, he's spying. And he just way too aggressive and overruns the quarterback. Like, if you're the quarterback spy, why are you so far over there? And what does that do? It opens up the other side for the quarterback to run, and it's a money down where they got to have it. He beats him over there, makes a move, gets upfield, and gets the first down. That is a bad mental mistake there. Over-aggressive, getting out of position. Why are you so far over here like this? He had one job on this play, one job to stop Kentucky from converting, and he blew it. He's just got to be mentally more sound, technique more sound, more patient. The mental aspects of playing the position is where he needs to improve, and there's no better person to coach him up on those than Robert Saleh. Want to show this one too in coverage. You're going to get basically a play action boot from Kentucky, and you're going to have Anthony Hill right here, and he's going to drop back into a hook zone, but you need to naturally flow and feel the passing route, and he basically drops straight back and stays straight back like the quarterback drops straight back. Well, and everybody starts fading this way to mirror the quarterback, and he just doesn't understand that and drops straight back and opens up a wide open hole for a target. Look how everybody sees that this is happening and starts to roll the coverage this way. And who doesn't? Anthony Hill. And then what happens? This tight end goes right into the gap where Anthony Hill is supposed to be if he has proper feel and instinct. Look, and he runs into his teammate because his teammate is like, what are you doing? Get over there. And look, it's wide open. That's Anthony Hill. That's your fault. Roll with the guy. Easy completion. Well, the tight end tries to drop it, but he catches it eventually. But again, just better instincts, better feel, end zone. The mental aspects of playing the position is where Anthony Hill can improve. And I have faith that Robert Saleh can help him make that improvement. Titans fans, I hope you guys enjoyed that film breakdown on Anthony Hill Jr., the Tennessee Titans' second-round linebacker out of Texas. Again, I think he's got elite potential as a run defender. He can improve in coverage. He can affect the quarterback in the pass rush game. So much that he can do, so much talent. Robert Saleh just needs to get it out of him. But with that being said, again, I'm going to have a Pat Coogan video up pretty soon. We are going to go back and look at Peter Skoronski, J.C. Latham, Cedric Gray, Kevin Winston, Femi Oladipo. So much planned for you guys over the next months until we get closer to the regular season. But with that in mind, again, make sure that you get subscribed, stay subscribed, throw a thumbs up on the video, throw a tighten up down in the chat. I am your host, Tyler Rowland, and as I tell you every episode, tighten up.